Hey, are you looking to get started in gym climbing or in outdoor rock climbing and you need to get some new climbing shoes? I got a great choice coming up. Hey guys, Philip Long here for Sawback Gear. Listen, if you like all things in the outdoors like camping or backpacking, rock climbing or mountaineering, we publish videos every week to help you have a safe and fun time outdoors. So if this is your first time here, consider subscribing. So when I was getting started into rock climbing in the gym, I needed a pair of climbing shoes. Now, when I was a kid, we used to go out to Joshua Tree National Monument a lot and had a lot of fun out there. But when I was a kid, climbing shoes were just kind of getting started, and they were more for the very wealthy guys because they were very expensive. So we climbed around a lot in tennis shoes, and there were guys out there climbing around in hiking boots. That was the era that I grew up in, and obviously things have changed over the years. So one of the things I found when I was starting gym climbing, I needed to get a pair of good climbing shoes. But I also wanted something that was going to be versatile, that I could use both in the gym and outside. And I found it in this pair of climbing shoes from Sportiva. It's the Tarantulace. I'm always interested in how the marketing guys come up with those names for shoes, but there you go. Anyway, this pair of shoes is, you can see they're pretty worn. I've been using them a lot. We try and climb once or twice a week in the gym. And these have lasted me almost 2 years now. And have functioned really, really well. So I would consider these shoes an entry-level to mid-level shoe. They're designed more for comfort, to be perfectly honest, and it's a great way to get it started with climbing. Some of the more advanced shoes are more climbing specific, and a lot of them can be very uncomfortable to wear. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of climbers out there who will actually size down a couple of sizes to make sure that they fit really, really tight. The idea is to keep your toes tight together so that you have a lot of support underneath it when you're climbing. And that goes to actually climbing technique, which is a whole nother video. We'll probably get into that at some point. In any case, this one's a little more comfortable to wear. The soles in the back are a solid rubber sole that runs the entire length of the foot. Some of the more advanced shoes will have a space here where you've got rubber on the heel and rubber on the pad of your feet and your toes. Those are very aggressive shoes. This one's, again, designed more for comfort and is a more moderate entry-level style of shoe. I will say this though, these shoes will grow with you. I was kind of surprised. I thought I might only have them 6 months, but they've worked really well and I've been very pleased with their performance. They have a full leather upper, very comfortable on top, and because of the lacing, you can adjust it to make sure that it fits your instep well, which is very important because these things need to fit very, very snugly to your feet to make sure that you're getting enough pressure on your toes to keep them together. But again, these aren't going to be crushing your toes together. It's going to allow you the opportunity to grow with the shoe until you move up and decide that you want to get a more aggressive shoe. Like any pair of shoe, these do take a little bit of time to break in, but I found these actually broke in very, very quickly. And again, I think that was partially due to the all leather uppers. They are unlined, and because they are dyed, understand that when you take them off after having worn them and you're a little sweaty, you're probably going to have orange feet, but it comes off, so don't worry about that. So one of the things, talking about comfort, when you're at the gym, a lot of times you'll see climbers climbing, and then as soon as they come down, they're either taking their shoes completely off or at least halfway, kind of wandering around the gym. Those tend to be the more aggressive, super tight shoes. These I found I don't have to do that. I can walk around in these shoes and it stays comfortable, at least enough to walk around it. You never want to wear them outside, walking on the street or something like that. They are not that kind of comfort. But in the gym, or if you're on, a rock face, whatever, they tend to be very, very comfortable, and you're not really thinking about them, and you're not thinking about your feet being in excruciating pain as you're climbing. So the Sportiva Tarantulace comes in this color only now. They used to come in a lime green. Trevor's actually got a couple pairs of those, and I guess they're moving away from that, but this is the color that they come in. So if you don't like the flame, they call it flame. So if you don't like the color flame, that's what they're calling it, probably not your shoe, but I do like these shoes a lot. So as with any shoe, they do wear out over time. the rubber will start getting too flexible. You'll start having issues adhering to the wall. That's completely normal. Again, it's like any shoe's going to wear out. And I will probably be looking for another pair slightly more aggressive at some point. So stay tuned and we'll see what we end up with. So here's a couple of bonus tips for you and how to take care of these shoes. One thing I would recommend is after you've taken them off, invariably they're going to be sweaty. So when you take them off, use the loops on the back of the shoe to clip them onto the back of your backpack or outside of your gym bag, and that'll help air them out and keep them a little fresher, okay? And then even take it a little bit further. I have seen people do this where they take a dryer sheet and tuck it down inside the shoe, and that's going to help it stay a little bit fresher too and not offend a whole bunch of people, including yourself. Okay guys, that's going to do it for us. I would really like to know what's your favorite climbing shoe and why. Leave a comment below. Again, if this is your first time and you're really interested in seeing more videos, please hit the like button and consider subscribing, because there's a subscribe button just below. Why don't you hit that? It'd be great. And as always, this is Philip Long with Sawback Gear, and we look forward to seeing you outside.